like a high whip, that bitch, you know me, I'm tired. Yeah, she shining like butter, the from Chicago, I call her Young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna agree to. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, mama see to that, they won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that, if she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick.
Happy holidays. Holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks. For joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Here's Shepard. Over White. Shepard, that's good. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by Washington. For the finish. And Edwards slams it in.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
About a minute played here so far in the first. That one's good for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Dort. Outside Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's a solid screen by Kuminga and an even better finish.
Pass to Bane. Towns outside. There's the 3. Dort grabs the miss. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Edwards, covered by Johnson. Baseline jumper. Edwards can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Towns on a screen. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Bane. The Wizards making their last shot. And it's powered home by Towns.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Edwards. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's Turner. Oh, misses the dunk.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
And here's White. No points so far. And the basket by Bane.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Here's Shepard. Rebounded by Dunn.
Well, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
White with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Washington ball. Checking in for the Wizards.
The Wizards with a lead. Here's Shepard. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. To snap the cold streak. Lays it up and banks it in.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Pass to Towns. Fades back. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Shepard. Outside Edwards. Here's Shepard. Guarded by Bane. Dort, left side. Here's Kuminga. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Trailing by 4. Here he goes. And that one is hammered home.
The speed, the agility. I don't know how you'd stop White there.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And welcome to Center Court, Celtics Entertainment.
Washington with the ball. Here's Shepard for three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Matherin. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And that makes it a tie ball game.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
Pick by Reed. Walker for 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's White. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. To the wing, right side. Diawara can't hit. Washington leading by 3. Here's Shepard. It's Walker on the wing. Here we go. Filipowski with it. Outside Bain. Back to Filipowski. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And what I like about Bain, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Filipowski sets a screen. Shot clock at 3. The shake. And he lays it up and in. Filipowski's gotten his second bucket.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And that's really where Kuminga likes to operate, 15 feet and in.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Making a switch here. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Matherin. Now here's Filipowski. Now Matherin. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Wizards leading by 4. A minute 4 left in the first. Pass to Reed. Here's Shannon. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Matherin. Great D that time from Miller. Washington with the ball. 6-point lead. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Shepard. And he gets it to go. Shepard's got 7 points. Here's Johnson. Shoots over Miller. And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominant.
22.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
6 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Hardy. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Diawara. Celtics trail by 8. All right, Tim, you look at Malik Beasley carrying the torch for the 6'4 sharpshooters.
Oh, that's right, B.A., and believe me, he never saw one that he didn't like. He gets them up, and it's the combination of volume and accuracy that made it a big reason why he was the runner-up for 6th Man of the Year in 2025.
Johnson on the wing. Lets it fly. And Reed pulls it down.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Miller. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Boston. It's a 10-point game. And here's Matherin. Baseline try. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Here's Hardy. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Johnson. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Filipowski for 3. Washington with a rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Walker. Here's Reed. Back to Walker. Here's the 3. Washington again can't hit. Celtics trail by 8. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Filipowski. He can't get it to go. And Washington with possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Outside Walker. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Walker's got 6.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
The 3, Matherin. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Here's Hardy. Matherin with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Matherin. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Matherin missing. Washington leading by 8. Outside Walker. Now here's Reed. Covered by Filipowski. Here's Walker. The rebound by Diawara.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Johnson. Elbow shot on the way. That one drops for him. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Washington leading by 6. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Clock at 6. Now here's Edwards. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Boston ball.
Johnson on the wing. And here's Bain. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Towns brushes him off.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Pass to Edwards. To win the cold spell. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you guys.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Washington leading by 6. Pass to Shepard. Unloads. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Well, a pure shooter, Reed Shepard, is someone you want taking jumpers.
The kick out to Johnson. The 3. Oh, and Turner with a block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Towns outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Edwards. Kuminga down low. And it's Bain with the rebound. And it's Bain with the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 8. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
2 minutes.
Towns, left side. To stop the drought. Can't get it to go. Only 3 for 8. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. And here's Shepard for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. So it's Boston now. Towns on a screen. Towns can't get that one to fall.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Dort outside. Launches a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Pass to Bain. The 3. And no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Dort outside. There's a screen by Kuminga. Edwards with it. It's stolen by Dunn. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Double by Turner. Dunn with it. Kuminga defends. Outside Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Edwards. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first half. Wizards out in front, leading by 9. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Shot is up. The kick out to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Turner.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Shepard for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Bain. Fires, top of the key. And he connects with a jumper. Bain's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Towns throws it down.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Here's Shepard. 12 points for him. Here's Kuminga. Here's Turner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
So he gets them both.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Bain. Puts up a 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Boston pulls it in, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Bain surveying the D. Back to White. On the wing, Bain. The 3 is up. The rebound by Turner. Wizards leading by 10. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Edwards connects from outside.
When Edwards knocks down 3s, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
They set a pick. Pass to Johnson. Back to White. Now Towns. Turner covers. Now Bain. 3-pointer. No good there.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Now here's Dort to the inside. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Washington with another.
And finding some room in that mid-range area, the great Anthony Edwards.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Shepard. Boston pulls it in. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Washington making a change here. Celtics trail by 13. Outside Johnson. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Dort. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Outside Matherin. Back to White. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Filipowski. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Filipowski. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Wizards on D. Now Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Filipowski sets a screen. Second chance shot. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Washington leading by 15. The kick out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Filipowski. So it's Boston now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The fader. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Here's Hardy. Pass to Edwards. Plenty of space. Again, the miss by Edwards. And White has got the ball here for Boston. 15-point game. The shot by Johnson, no good. And Washington with possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Edwards. Washington again can't hit.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Matherin. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back's legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Outside White. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
Here's Hardy. Miller, right side. Pass to Hardy. And here's Walker. That one goes in. Walker's got his third basket on the night right there.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Right side Johnson. It's good from about 19 feet. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game. Wizards leading by 13. Pass to Hardy. Now Jackson Davis. Here's Shannon. Back to Jackson Davis. Walker for 3. It's not going to go for him. White looking it over. Now Johnson. Filipowski up top. Outside White. Back to Filipowski. From the arc. He can't hit that time. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Walker. Miller on the wing. Fires from deep. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Hardy. Pass to Jackson Davis. Miller outside. Walker for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with it.
Washington 51.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Washington leading by 16. Here's Shepard. Miller outside. Pass to Shannon. And it's all from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Johnson. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And it's Mathurin missing. And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Shepard. Takes a three. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside Johnson. Outside Mathurin. Corner shot. And Reed pulls it down. Washington leading by 16. To the left side wing. Here's Champagny. Miller outside. Pass to Shepard. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Clock at 2. Shepard, that's good.
Oh, Shepard outsmarted them right there. I mean, going with the floater. Nice.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Mathurin missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Shepard. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Johnson, guarded by Miller. To the right side. Back to Johnson. Pass to White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Washington leading by 20. Miller outside. There's a screen. Here's Shepard. Back to Miller. Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside White. Pass to Dunn. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Shepard. Driving in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I mean, I love the decision there by Shepard to challenge the lane.
And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
The Wizards with another bucket.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Matherin. Rebound by the Wizards.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Shepherd. And here's Miller. Covered by Johnson. Miller outside. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Miller's got 9 points now in the second half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Johnson. What a terrific move that is. Here's Shepherd. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Miller. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Miller's got 8 here in this quarter. Outside Johnson. Goes up from the top of the key. Now here's Matherin. And Reed pulls it down.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Here's Shepherd. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Shepherd's got 20.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Matherin. Looking to get back on track. Good on the shot.
Now, the turnaround jumper can be a tough shot. You have to have a good feel for it.
Here's Champagny. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Matherin. Pass to White. Here's Johnson. And it's Boston scoring again.
Is showing off his passing skills. White sends the ball right into the hands of a ready three-point shooter.
And here's Miller. Now here's Reed. Here's Shepherd. Reed inside. Pass to Shepherd. And the three-pointer goes. Shepherd's got 14 points now in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Reed Shepherd.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Johnson. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shannon. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the...
Y'all ain't flying with y'all out for the quiet out. I don't got much left. I'm by myself. I know what's right, what's wrong. I guess I don't got much else. Let's get a little more. Put the windows down. Run around town and that, oh my God. Where in the did he get that from? Wow, where'd you get this from? Like, can I get this time? I ain't think I could get this. I don't think I'ma risk this one. If your team worth $50. You really miss me, huh? Didn't it feel real for once? 3-some-thousand for my heavy feet. Just they help me sleep. I do it like she'll never ever get a ring from me. On my line, like we got that talk. I don't know what I done, but it can't be deep. Send her. I don't know what it costs, but it can't be cheap. I don't think that she want me for me. I don't think that she want me for me.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my O, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lick the spoon and I scrape the balls. Spread the balls, spread the balls. Like, did you get the memo? She eat that road and relay. And I can solve your relay.